Number 1 asks to put each one on the line where they belong. So first we have to figure out 7/2 what it equals. 2 goes into 7 3 times. With 1 left over, our denominator stays the same. So if we look here, here's 3. 3.5 is right here. So 7/2. 3 over 2, 2 goes into 3 one time. 1 left over. Denominator stays the same, so 1.5. Here's 1. Here's 1.5, so here's 3/2. Our last one, 5/2, 2 goes into 5 2 times with 1 left over. So since 2 is right here, here would be 2.5 or 5/2. And then 7/2 equals 3.5, which we already solved right here. Number 2 says estimate and then solve. If I were to estimate, I would round 89 to 100, which means I just add my 2 zeros onto 302. So it would be about 30,200. Then it wants you to actually solve. So I start with my 1s, 9 times 2, 18, carry the 1, 9 times 0 is 0, plus 1, 9 times 3, 27. Before I move to my 10s, I have to put in my 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 1. 8 times 3, 24. Add together. Now we add them together. 8 plus 0 is 8. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 0 is 2. Your answer is 26,878. Number 3 says Beatrice has a page of 8 math problems to complete over the weekend. She solved 3 problems on Saturday morning and 2 on Saturday afternoon. Write a number sentence with fractions that describes how much of the page Beatrice has completed. Okay, so we know in the morning she did 3 out of the 8 problems. Then in the afternoon, she did 2 out of the 8 problems. And that equals, we'll say P for pages. Then the next part says, what fraction of the page did Beatrice complete on Saturday? Which means solve. So 3 eighths plus 2 eighths equals 5 eighths. Number 4 says solve. So 1/2 of 6. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I take 1 out of every 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, therefore 3. 1/2 of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I take 1 out of every 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, which is 4. 1/3 of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I take 1 out of every 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/4 of 20. I could do what I've been doing, or I can take 20 divided by 4. And I know that that is 5. And number 5 says choose a fraction in problem 1. Write a division number story that has the fraction as the answer. So I'm going to pick 3/2. So I'm going to say I have 3 pizzas, and I'm going to split them between 2 people. How many does each person get? So it would be 3 pizzas divided by 2 people. Therefore, your answer would be 3/2.